Why you think I'm get alive this? Real nigga shit came to kill a process. Gotta kill all the nonsense. Tell them do better when they lie, ho.
Fresher than you ever been, flyer than you ever was, fresher than you ever been, flyer than you ever was. Yeah, it's true how I started from the bottom, but it grew. There I go, blowing smoke for all the shit that I've been through. I remember how they treated me, dissing on the moves when I was wishing. Now I'm watching niggas wishing it was you. Niggas lame, they was hating till I showed up with the proof. What a shame, how the lowest niggas shit go through the roof. What it do? We in places that these niggas never knew. It's amazing, words could paint a picture that I never drew. Do it big, shout my nigga Chris, nigga hold it down, TSL, we be getting gassy at the smokers lounge, give them hell, this the shit and it be over for these clowns, niggas fail, cause they never tried, it's over for them now. When they see us in the building, they gon' hate on it. With that type of energy, I gotta stay away from it. You mad how we move, but you frontin' like it's cool. The better question is, nigga, who the fuck is you? You better keep your distance from me, nigga, keep your distance. You better keep your distance from me, nigga, keep your distance. I ain't playing with you, I don't brag. But today I got some time, I'm in my bag. Niggas wasted everything they had, now they looking sad. I remember none of them was passionate as this, not just to conversate. Think of all the ass they would kiss. Now up my views, you ain't watching, you's a hater, fuck you too. Your favorite rapper's catalog compared to me should be removed. Pick and choose, I forgot that's what these simple bitches do. Bad intentions towards the winning, they was wishing we would lose. I ain't you, any problems with me nigga, then it's cool. When I see you, ain't no remix, nigga, don't change up the tunes. Like for instance, you know it's on sight when you see him, so keep your distance, or I'll be fighting more than my freedom. When they see us in the building, they gon' hate on it. With that type of energy, I gotta stay away from it. You mad how we move, but you frontin' like it's cool. The better question is, nigga, who the fuck is you? You better keep your distance from me, nigga, keep your distance. You better keep your distance from me, nigga, keep your distance. I ain't playing with you.
Konnichiwa, Giovanni-san.
Activate wraith mode.
かしこまりました。
ありがとうございます。
Fang drip, raincoat, triple black cars, yeah, we turn it into wraith mode. Fang drip, raincoat, triple black cars, yeah, we turn it into wraith mode. Verify the credit with the pay stuff. Make them back deposits with the day ones, day ones. You got a problem, you just say something. But you should quit us today, boy. Iced out grill with canary diamonds. Iced out watch, don't know what the time is. I can tell it's on you wanna know. Privilege information's like trapping out the scene like we hit a lick. Blowing out the windows with the jelly. All in DTLA with the AMG. Back to Calabasas, my girl waiting on me. But I ain't even maxed it out yet. Level up, you levels down, yeah. I ain't even worried about what you even talking about, yeah. Pink trip, raincoat, triple black car, yeah, we turn it into rave mode. Pink trip, raincoat, dripping matte black, had to switch it up to rave mode. Pink trip, raincoat, triple black cars, yeah, we turn it into rave mode. Pink trip, raincoat, triple black cars, yeah, we turn it into rave mode.
I see a lot of stars in my car, I'm in rave mode. Paint dripping slow like a Texas with a caseload. A drink in the back, girl, sipping cause we say so. They know me and Giovanni about to get this bankroll. If you ain't trying to win, then what you trying to play for? You just want to beef with everybody, I want queso and pesos. Enough to make my lawyer say the case closed. Enough to buy my girl whatever cause she been so faithful. Got Hollywood unlocked, brought the rate on down your block. I'm showing love will pick you up. You talking down and we won't stop. I had some friends and now they out. They be gossiping a lot. I'm trying to be a legend. White 11s cover my white socks. My exes live in Texas now with other guys. You had to go to ticket, how you let it pass you by? Now you know that I'm about to do the most. When I get inside the rate, I catch the Holy Ghost.
But I ain't even maxed it out yet. Level up, you levels down, yeah. I ain't even worried about what you even talking about, what you even talking about, yeah. Pink trip, raincoat, triple black car, yeah, we turn it into rave mode. Pink trip, raincoat, dripping matte black, had to switch it up to rave mode. Pink trip, raincoat, triple black cars, yeah, we turn it into rave mode. Pink trip, raincoat, triple black cars, yeah, we turn it into rave mode.
We're gonna drag in something chill. Yeah.
Yeah. Quane, something new. Give me up some please, David. Turn a good girl to an info. So tell me, love, is it a go or dance around this tiptoe? Your vibe, we should take it slow. I ain't the type to wanna be alone. Be a late night nigga, you know what I want. Talking real nasty, cause I'm drunk. Trying to see what you want. Oh, babe, I'm ready, babe, right now. It's on sight, then know it goes down. Fuck me good, love me good right now. We can take it there right now. Tell me, girl, here we going right now. I ain't here to fuck around or fall in love. That's a dub. But I got you feeling a marathon in my bay do laps. Never ever had a bitch like that. What is by me and you, girl, made a pact. Bet your last nigga game ain't like that. Hair done, nails done, everything match. Bad bitch, you know, everything crack. Yeah, my type, you know, everything tap. Hairstyle, homegirl, where your ass at? Take more than a second. I just need some of your time. Is your body calling? Do I cross your mind? Cause I've been thinking about this all night. Failing to put up a good fight. Got me looking like a deer in your headlights. And my dreams we done made love a few times. This a short thing, no, I'm committed. On and off, you know that it's litty. What's the truth? Who knows Vicky's secrets? Trust in me, you know that I'll keep it. I know you're tired of dealing with lames, but your program on the pole with no shame. She my blue pearl, who about her been friends. She gon' burn her both, she my twin flame. I'm ready, girl, right now. It's on sight, then know it goes down. Fuck me good, love me good right now. We can take it there, girl, right now. Tell me, girl, then we gone right now. I ain't here, girl, to play around. I fall in love, it's a dub. Bet I got you feeling the way. Marathon in my bay do laps. Never ever had a bitch like that. Word is by me and you, girl, made a pact. Bet your last nigga game ain't like that. Hair done, nails done, everything match. Bad bitch, you know everything cracking. My type, you know everything tack. Hairstyle, home girl, where your ass at? Oh yeah, I'm ready, girl, right now. It's on site, then know it goes down. Let me good, let me good, let me good.
Class in session, so it's time for you to get the notes. The quickest way to sell your soul is when you niggas vote. This shit I'm kicking is forbidden, better listen, bro. A politician preaching love is the biggest joke. See what they do is use this shit as a tool. Got us focused on these fools and putting shit in our food. Fighting to free your mind is kinda hollow but true. The system make you a zombie if you follow the rules. So we rebel, but not too many live it to tell. Till they find the cheat code using digital scales. Paradise is aborted when the mission is failed. Heaven and hell collide like prison and jail. And you don't need religion just to say you awake. You even dumber than you look. You think you came from an ape. Religion needs science. Science need religion. One tell a story and the other paint the picture. But listen, nigga, if you dig a little deeper, you can find that little rabbit in the mother of the reaper. I'm the best for a reason. There's a message in the speaker when the cosmos talking. That's a blessing from the ether. One day I met the devil for real and made a deal with him. Told him all I want is the money and kept it real with him. Came in the form of a thought I couldn't build with him. Shit I was selling the fiends was really killing them. Your gun bars ain't much if your gat don't shoot. I'm strapped and bulletproof like the Batman suit. All it takes is one snap to have my enemies killed. The laws in space and time, I could bend them at will. Yeah, I'm in the world that some of y'all have not seen, and living on the page that some of y'all cannot read. And right now they probably calling me cheap, cause I decided it's enough and now I finally speak. Tell you the truth, I don't trust people who cheat. It's deeper than having sex, you give birth to deceit. If you see where this is going, this is true as can be. If you lie to the ones you love, then you do it to me. The cold word is rainy night. Niggas get wet outside, but ain't no rain in sight. They wonder where this come from. Ascension when it's all done. No reason to believe in a God. When you become one, you understand. You could get it the same. Niggas will double cross you if you get them the fame. My soul ain't for sale just to get in the game. It's dangerous, homie, just remember the name. We are back on the Smokers Lounge. I'm your host, chriscyphaz. We are sponsored by Executive Sessions and Rashard TSL. Salute to the fam. Thanks for the pack. Talk to me good, family. What's going on? Y'all already know what to do. As y'all coming through in the lounge, hit that like button, subscribe button if you haven't, and make sure you hit that notification bell so you get the notifications when we go live and you can be part of the build. Yeah. Y'all already know what we about to head to.
Mission, nigga.
What's going on, my family? It's good to see y'all. Good to see the fam bam in the chat. And I'm sure a lot of fam gonna be coming through as well. You know what I'm saying? We got some shit to discuss. You know what I'm saying? Hope everybody had a great grand rising. I hope everybody had a prior good evening. So you got you some sleep, some good food, spend time with your peoples, da-da-da-da.
Now let's get on to this new shit. You know what I'm saying? And some old shit, of course. You know, gotta talk about some stuff. But, you know, let's go through the roll call since we got a lot of family that came through and show love and support. You know what I'm saying? And I appreciate y'all. Much love. Shout out to y'all. We got Big Bro, Big Dog Philly OJ in the building. What's going on, family? Salute to you. Salute to the wife. Salute to the daughter. How y'all doing? Much love. Much respect to y'all. Hope everything is going amazing. And we got Angel Z in the building. It's been a minute. What's going on, love? How you doing? Peace, love, and respect. Appreciate you coming through, showing love, even if it's for a moment or if you're going to be here for a while with us. You know what I'm saying? It's good to see you. Good to know you're live, you're present, and you're doing good. You know what I'm saying? So appreciate you coming through. We got the brother Bronze Flat Power God in the building. What's going on, my family? Salute to you. Salute to the family. You already know, bro. Hope everything is good. High frequencies, family. Yeah. And we got Osin Yemi in the building, fam from across the land. Peace, love, and respect. How you doing, love? Shout out to you. Shout out to the young ones. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate you coming through as well. So, man, how can I start? How can we start this? Tiffany Haddish and Ari Spears. What the hell is going on? I don't care what's a skit. I don't care how you put a skit together. Yeah, we know it's stage play. And 90% of the time, that little kid didn't know what the hell was going on. But how they portrayed it, how it was supposed to go, or how it went, that was definitely disrespectful, not to just the child itself, but to our community. And I was a big supporter of Ari Spears throughout my life. I can't tell you what stand-up he did that I haven't watched, you know. And even the Saturday Night Lives, you know what I'm saying? Like, I really had him as like one of the real ones, that because at a time in his career, he wasn't on that side. And now we can see at this point, you on them agent side doing this shit. Like, this is a child, and you're trying to put a lot of what people have been through as comedy, and that's one thing I don't respect. Not saying that I've been through it, but a lot of other people have been through it. And that shit is not cool. You know what I'm saying? Because there's a lot of uncles that's touching their nephews still to this day. You know what I'm saying? So making a joke about it is not cool. And we got to understand that they are still in the entertainment industry. So whatever to get them in the spotlight, or get them that attention, or get them whatever, a lot of these motherfuckers do according to who's telling them what to do. So instead of just being one-sided or saying this and saying this, man, all the motherfuckers is canceled in my life at this point. You know what I'm saying? And not just saying I'm putting them on cancel or this cancel culture. Like, I'm just not fucking with you after that shit, because that shit is not cool. And you may not understand, but some of these people that been through it probably watching you right now and probably looking at you like a dumbass fool. And then you probably brought up old memories and shit for people. So you don't really know how traumatic this shit is for other people. You know what I'm saying? I get this is comedian. First of all, Tiffany Haddish is not a comedian. She is involved in the comedy. I mean, the comedy sect of entertainment. It doesn't mean she's a comedian. She hosted shows for comedians. She's not a comedian. If she's a comedian, somebody please tell me tell me the best joke that she's done on stage play. Because I'll wait for it. You know what I'm saying? There's not one joke you're going to remember that she did from any one of her stand-up because it wasn't set up as that. She wasn't even ready because she is not a comedian. She is just in that sect of movies that per se comedy. Just because people play in a comedy don't mean that they're a comedian. You know what I'm saying? So in a sense, this is kind of halfway comedy and halfway realistic, which can touch people on a lot of angles, and it's just not respectable, especially when we know what our people been through. Excuse me. A lot of people saw the video. A lot of people that haven't seen the video yet. If you haven't seen the video, I would say let us know, and I'm pretty sure one of us can drop a link so you can see the video, because I'm not going to play that video on my channel, because a lot of people come to this channel to look and to see things for information and stuff, and I'm not going to have anybody's traumatic experience come back up in their life. I will not do that. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not going to play that video on my channel. So if anybody haven't seen that video and you want to see the video, see what we're talking about, you can gladly ask any one of us or any one of the fam in the chat, and I'm pretty sure they would drop a link so you can go ahead and check out the video. But I will not play that video on my channel. Okay. Because in a sense, they took our whole point of comfortability of being a family, being around family, and now they making it suspect. So now what this is going to do is going to have a lot of people in families, in homes, separate themselves from family in homes. And some uncles, some good uncles out there that take care of their nieces and their nephews and don't look at them like that are going to get faulted for a lot of that. And that's not cool. Because again, this is another thing to fuck up our home situation. It sucks that they use us to do things like that. Reasons why I will say this is a stage. This is for clout. So you can take it serious as they are being serious. No, they're not being serious. But what they are doing is they are still fucking up our home. All of our home. Because after seeing some shit like that, you're going to start looking at your brothers and your like, yo, bro, the fuck? And even though they have never shown any type of acts like that, now that's going to be in our people's mind. And now it's going to start breaking the trust between families. If you play into it. You see what I'm saying? This is clout for the people who's acting, but it's real life for the people who's watching. And that's a big problem. You know what I'm saying? And it's just funny how our community are at every butt of the joke. But we know this is true for a lot of families around us or our families. Exactly. Enemies Public in the building. What's going on, brother? Salute to you. Salute to the fam. Thanks for coming through. Like he said, making everybody unjustifiable suspicious of each other. Exactly. And that's going to cause problems and tensions to his family as well. Man, this is... Oh, man. Link is in the chat, family. Hit the link. Come through if you've seen it. Or even if you know about it, heard about it. And just come up and, let the TSL know how you feel about it. Come build up with the fam. Let us know how y'all feel about it as well. Because I don't want to, do this whole video and seem like, I'm speaking for myself. You know what I'm saying? And, I know there's different views of things. So I know my view is not the only view as well. So yeah, family, you already know it's open build. The link is pinned. Hit that link, come through. Let's talk about it. I'm saying I'm gonna roll up this blunt because I was gonna come up here and talk about some other stuff besides this. And when I woke up from napping and I saw this, I really can't believe my eyes. Because I wasn't even gonna go on Aries Spears because he's already getting enough clout from the whole Lizzo situation, which I don't got a problem with that. You know what I'm saying? He feel how he feel, on that. And I don't disagree with him because now they trying to put out being unhealthy is a good thing. Being happy in your skin is a great thing, but being unhealthy and happy in your skin is something different. You know what I'm saying? So we seen a lot of our great people who was big that fell from health problems or passed away from health problems. So I don't care how good musically Lizzo sound. No, sweetheart, you need to get healthy. Because aren't you the same one that jumped on the table, tried to do a split and broke a table? Knowing damn well you was gonna break that table? So no, I'm not gonna support that. I don't care how musically great you sound. I'm not supporting that. You know what I'm saying? Just like I'm not supporting Kanye West with this celebrity meet. You know what I'm saying? And I'm sorry, Osinyemi. I'm sorry that happened to you. You know what I'm saying? That's not cool. Nobody ever deserved that. You know what I'm saying? This is seriously getting out of hand. And I really don't have too much to say on it because this is not the first time. And this won't be the last time. And we know this stage is brought out for acting and make-believe. But it just sucks that child don't know what the fuck is going on. And now that child is going to have a bad name or a sour name under some shit that two grown folks did just to get fucking clout. You know what I'm saying? So that's crazy right here. K Burner, we ain't talking about vegan right now, but thanks for coming through. Welcome to the Smokers Lounge. Salute to you, salute to your family and your loved ones. Hope your day is going great. But yeah, we ain't talking about vegan diet right now. And I don't think you want to do the vegan diet because, we got people over here that do the vegan diet and sustain on the vegan diet. You know what I'm saying? Nah, ain't no exist of God over here. Matter of fact, I'm glad you in a motherfucking goddamn chat right now talking about this bullshit. But before that, I gotta goddamn welcome my brother. What's going on, Big Philly OG? How you doing, brother?
What's good, my brother Chris Cyphaz? Much love and respect to you and the family, always. Much love and respect to everybody in the chat, man. I just had to come up and show my support, my respect and love for you, brother. That's all.
Appreciate it, bro. Appreciate it. All love. But what I really wanted to come up here and talk about was, since we got somebody that said the fact that we exist is the proof of God. Okay, well, thank you for coming through and saying that, because now you got to explain to me why God put his son in hell. Why did God supposedly put his only begotten son in hell? First of all, that's not even his first son. That's his second son. His first son was motherfucking goddamn Adam. I mean, if you're making people like you or like them or like us, as they stated, isn't that his creation? So his creation is his son. Right? So his second creation, which he automatically put in hell. Why would you put your son in hell? Yeah, you're gonna have to type a little bit faster than that, sir. I mean, the answer you might give, oh, he died for our sins. Well, it didn't take sins away, so apparently he didn't die for nobody's sins. The reason why he put motherfuckers in hell as the fallen angels was because they were sinners. So why are you gonna send people to a place because they've sinned, but then you're gonna send your son down to die for people's sins and they still sinning? Let's talk about that. Because the fallen angels were sent down to earth, right? Or sent to hell. And hell was created for the fallen angels. Well, where did the fallen angels go to besides earth? Well, if you're talking about God in the Bible, you're following a storybook that was written thousands of years ago. Right? So what's the difference? You came on here speaking of God. You're following the 1,000-book-year-old God. You know what I'm saying? So, and what's the difference of a realm? Shout out to Nasir in the building. What's going on? Enemies Public. Salute, family.
Salute, peace. Brother
Salute,
Chris.
salute.
Brother Big Dog Philly OG.
Yes, sir.
I agree with you, brother. But on that other thing, I'd like to know who the hell's ideal was that, as far as that skit. On top of it being corny and unfunny, done in poor taste. Altogether, terrible idea.
Right. That shit was not cool. But at the end of the day, like for me, like, fuck who I did was everybody it's a part of that shit should be put down, forgot about, canceled, whatever they want to call it nowadays. That shit was not even cool. That's not even a good skit to even be thought about or even bring up or even make fun of.
Exactly.
Because that's now they trying to normalize pedophilia.
That's the agenda, and they just got caught doing it because, in all actuality, to me, brother, that's some casting couch bullshit that they put their child through, and head's supposed to roll for that. Head's supposed to roll for that bullshit.
What's going on, man? You hit the link. What's up?
Hello.
Yes, sir. What's going on?
Not much. So, what kind of questions did you have for my my argument?
I mean, well, I said kind of a few, but since you said you ain't following the book, what book are you following? Where did you get this God from?
You don't follow the book. You follow the
No, don't please don't tell me what I follow, because I've been through in so many sections of religion that can make your head spin. So I don't have to follow a book because I've already been through the book, right?
I was
so
saying
it's
I
not
was saying
about
you.
it's not
I was
about
saying
that.
you as in myself. I'm English, so the
Oh,
terminology is a bit
okay.
different. Yeah,
Okay,
sorry.
cool. No, you good.
Yeah, I don't follow the book. That it's interesting literature and it has great teachings in it, but the existence, or like the reality that we exist in, that is God. We exist here. That is God. You know, nature is God. Nature is what we are.
So we have a nature, but God don't have a nature.
Yeah, well, it's
so if God is the creator of everything, why do he have a nature? Because before he created everything, then there was no nature, right?
There was no nature for us, but God is beyond our comprehension. It's like I don't know, it's like an ant trying to understand something that is beyond its being. It's difficult to explain. It's like an ant trying to understand the stars. It's like a piece of bacteria trying to understand the world. It's beyond us. We will never know. But existence itself is proof of a creator. Even if people believe in the Big Bang Theory, people believe in many different theories to why we exist, no matter what you believe, it is always proof of a creator.
Your creator are your parents. Without your parents, you wouldn't have been here.
Yeah, that's part of it.
So your creator is your parents. Whatever created you is your parents, right? So holding the same guy that they, first of all, God is a Greek word. People were living before there was the civilization of Greek, right? Would you agree with that?
Yeah, but
okay, because at that point, before the whole mythological, there was no God. Do you actually understand that?
There was no
God wasn't even in the language. Jesus even wasn't even in the language at that point. You see what I'm saying?
These are stories. These are stories from the past. It doesn't require organized religion for.
I'm not talking about organized religion. I'm saying this wasn't speaking. No, I said this wasn't in the language. I didn't say organized religion. I said this wasn't even language, as meaning this wasn't coming out of people's mouth. Nobody was speaking about this until Greek.
It doesn't need to be spoken about. And when you talk about ancient Greek, do you know what time period that would be? Obviously, it would be before Christ, BC. But when would this be? What period? Because the ancient Egyptians believed in many different gods, and that was
they didn't believe in God. No. I actually used to follow through Kemet.
They believe deities.
Kemet don't believe. No, sir. I can look this up for you. Like at this point, they believed in principles. Principles aren't God. Principles were a part of nature, like wind.
Nature is God.
No. Wind isn't God. Wind is not a God.
It is. It is part of God.
Okay. We could beg to differ on that. But however, wind isn't God, because if wind was God, there wouldn't be just one God. First of all, hold on before you speak, because according to this book, there's only one God. According to Kemet, there's many from your mouth saying that there's God. Like I say, principles, physical or principles, things that you can feel on this earth, like the earth, Geb, the stars, Newt. Should I keep going? But this principle from the Greek has only been one God, and no gods came from Egypt. They were principles, that representation of this earth, the principles of this earth, nature.
The gods or deities or principles that are found within ancient civilizations or any civilization, they are just a human's embodiment. That is what humans decide to worship. It's created by humans. The Bible wasn't created by God, it was created by humans. Nature is God. Nature is who we are. We are God. We are part of the interconnected.
So water is
like
God. So what God is water?
Absolutely.
What God is water?
It's the God. Think about it like this.
What God? No. Okay. Hold on. Let's break this down. Because you can't say everything is just one God. You like now you sound now you hold on. Now you sound in Greek because we said the wind. You said that's God. Now I'm asking water. Now I'm saying what God is that?
It's God.
Those not the
Think
same
about
God.
It like this.
Those are two parts of nature. They're not God.
Tree. Think of a tree. A tree stems from one seed, but a tree is so great and vast and massive, and it has so many different parts to it, but it all stems from the same thing. A waterfall, a river, stems from one stream, but it becomes a great thing that leads to the sea. Everything that exists in this world comes from a minutiae. It comes from a tiny speck of existence that grows and metastasizes into a different being. We come from sperm cells. The sperm cell joins with the egg, and we grow into a human being. An egg, a chicken egg, everything. You can divide and you can separate nature. You can categorize it and label it. That's a tree, that's a river, that's a dog. But it is all one thing. These are just labels that humans have come up with to categorize and divide nature. Maybe for our own understanding, but they are all one thing. A human is one thing. A human is one being. But we are made up by many different
wind
things.
and water is the same thing.
It's part of nature, absolutely. Yeah.
Wind and what? So check this out. Blow right now and make H2O.
Yeah, but this is all categorization.
No. You said it. It came out your mouth. Just all I'm saying is get on cam, get a nice empty cup, blow inside that cup, and make that full cup of water. I bet you can't do it.
But the thing is, actually, condensation happens. So
I didn't say condensation didn't happen.
I know.
And the thing is, no. Listen to what I'm saying, bro. Because I speak on specific. That's why I said get a cup of water. Get a cup of water.
Yeah, but this is categorization.
And blow inside of a water. I mean, it's inside of the cup, and fill that cup with water. Since you are creating, condensation, you're creating water through condensation or whatever. First of all,
yeah, I can't do that, but it's a silly question anyway.
That part,
because it's part of you're categorizing. Humans categorize things. Everything is part of existence. Everything is the same thing, because that is God. But if you break everything down and you divide everything up, of course, it's like saying the heart is different to the liver. Of course they're different. The brain is different to the stomach, of course, but they are part of the same thing. That is nature. Nature is the organism of God.
Oh man.
Hey, I'll be back, Chris.
Your liver don't pump blood. Do you know the functions of your liver?
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. They're two very different things. But the liver is a very important part to your being, even though
it's an important part, but it's not the important part. But however,
but
if
your
your
body
liver
will
is gone,
fail without
problems.
it. Exactly.
Right?
But they are very different. The liver
because it's a system that's put together to run together.
Exactly, like nature. Exactly,
right?
Nature requires everything. Nature, require the trees. We wouldn't be able to live without the trees.
Okay, so check this out. Why are we a part of nature, and why do we have Caucasians fighting against nature? Because aren't they people as well? So why are they fighting against nature?
When you say Caucasians fighting against nature, what do you mean? Like white people trying to destroy nature?
Those are the only people that recognize themselves as white. Europeans, however you want to put it. Why are they fighting against nature?
I don't really understand the question. Like, do you think that Caucasians are denying their nature? How so?
Okay, so aren't these motherfuckers caging animals, taking them out of their nature?
Yeah,
okay. Didn't they do that to people as well? Yes or no question. Just yes or no question.
Well, I don't know. Are you talking about slavery?
I'm not talking about slavery. No.
So what is the question? How am I supposed to answer a question that I don't really understand the meaning of.
Okay. So why do you know about CERN?
No.
Okay, so you don't know that these people have been trying to open black holes here in this atmosphere, saying
Yeah,
that
but that's all a distraction. That's all just to pretend like humans have control over this existence. It's all a lie. You know, we'll never open a black hole. Do black holes even exist? We don't know. We're told that they do.
Okay, so why? Okay, so I'm gonna ask another question since you're overseeing that. Why are these motherfuckers trying to control nature?
Because
with heart.
Why? So yeah, there's people in this world who desire power, and so yeah, they will try and control nature. But this always backs.
So they're fighting against nature because they're not letting nature be natural.
Because they are godless.
Right. Yes or no? Just yes or no.
Because they're godless. Yes.
So they're godless. So the same people that brung you the concept of God.
But they didn't bring me the concept of God.
No, these are actually the people that came up with. Do you know who's been writing these books and stuff? Like by name?
This is controlled organization. This is organization religion. This is a way to control the population, to have everyone playing by the same rules, to pretend that there is a God up in the sky judging you. That's not what God is to me. God is part of me. God is everything around
God
me.
is a part of you, right? Okay. So what can gods do that's different from the regular human? There
are no regular humans. You are God.
No, I'm not. No. Please don't do that. Don't say what I am. We're different. We have different beliefs. I don't do that.
Beliefs don't change what you are.
I don't care. All I'm saying, just keep it respectful because I don't do that. I don't see that way. So please don't point what I am because I'm never appointing what you are. I never said what you are. This right? Because sometimes in some conversations that could be offensive to people. So please don't tell me what I am. Right? That's all I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Just keep it respectable. Just keep it respectable.
Are you a man who gets offended? You know what I'm saying? Are you a man who gets offended by words?
Well, everybody gets offended by words. What are you talking about?
No, they don't. Words are
actually
nothing.
Everybody gets. You never got offended by words?
No.
You never in your life got offended by words.
Maybe when I was an immature kid who was taught to be offended by words. Maybe. But nowadays, words mean very little to me. If words offend you, then that is your fault.
Wow. This is how people respect people nowadays. If I should say, don't call me that or just da.
This is my belief. You have to respect my belief equally.
That should be. If I believe. A pawn of respect. Because I've asked. I didn't force you there. I've asked. Just a pawn of respect in a conversation. If I should say, don't put me in that category, it's not a pawn of words. Okay? I know what I am. You know what you are. So if I'm not going to come at you in that way, please don't come at me in that way for the sake of the conversation. That's all I'm asking. That's all I'm asking.
It's just a part of my belief that everything that I experience is equally God.
My life is not your life. My life is not your life, and that's why I'm asked. That's why
I never said it was. It's just a belief of mine that all humans are a part of God. Like the wind is like the trees. Everything is equal.
You just said it's about the belief, but what now? But a minute ago, it's not about belief.
I didn't hear that. The what is part of a belief?
No, I said you just saying it was part of your belief, but then just a few seconds ago, I brung belief up, and you said it had nothing to do with belief. So now you're backtracking your words. You're contradicting yourself. So
you assign my beliefs. You assign my beliefs to ancient religion that I don't assign myself to. You might think when I'm talking about God, you might think I'm talking about Jesus or Jesus's father. I don't follow these scriptures. I just believe in a God that is the universe. That is our realm. We are.
But that's where you got the God concept from. If you didn't get that, where did you get the God concept from?
From existence. I was never raised up Christian. I was.
You don't have to be raised Christian to get the God concept. Nobody didn't even have a word to put on it until people put a word on it. So if it was just existence, why don't you just call it existence?
Okay, yeah, but these are just words. Okay, yeah, existence, God. Yeah, okay, I'll call it existence from now on. But God is the universal.
But you said earlier that these are words to keep things classified. So if you're not classified in that, then why are you using these words? The same words that they use to classify. Hold on, let me finish. I thought you said if you don't understand the question, right?
But you said You were the one who said that I should be using existence as a term for God. So I will. For you to understand my point, I will change my language. I'm not attached to these words. I don't care about these words. I will change my words for other people's understanding. God is the English language is a pretty terrible language when it comes to the understanding of one another. So
we know that's a bastardized language. We know that.
Yeah.
You know, you like this is not a conversation we just start having here. You know what I'm saying? So again, like even that's what I ask certain questions for a specific reason, and your answer is gonna tell itself. Even by the time, even when we got to now, you already contradicted yourself 2 to 3 different times. So now,
explain to me how I contradicted myself.
I actually just went over 2 contradictions, so I don't need no explanation from that.
No,
if existence, hold on, let me continue. If it was existence, why is God being called God in your name? Because you didn't get that out of the clear blue. You didn't get that from your own peoples.
Of course not.
Exactly. So you're using the same thing that the motherfuckers who created this concept to explain your argument, and you're gonna lose.
But this, like I explained earlier, I use language for other people's understanding. You know, the God, I would prefer to use the infinite. You know, the existence is a better word. Thank you for, the existence is a very good word. But God is just for other people's understanding. It is the universal English word for the higher power. You know, but of course, God has connotations of Christianity, but I don't follow it. So yeah, it's all about categorization. Yeah.
Okay, so because at the end of the day, you don't even have to use God to represent a god. Do you know Mazda was a mythical god? Do you know Nike was another mythical god? Do you see what I'm going?
Yeah, but these are all ancient beliefs. I would prefer to create my own belief.
Bro, see now you can't tuck down. You can't say but. And this is da. You're still using that concept. So if you got this from nature itself, you wouldn't be using another European's concept, even if it's for the sake of language or not.
But I've already explained that just because I use the term God doesn't mean I subscribe to beliefs. You know, I don't know what you're talking about Nike, but these are all ancient gods, of course. I know something about Greek.
God itself is ancient. The word God itself is ancient. So, but you're still using it though.
What would you want me to use then?
No, I'm okay. So check this out.
Language is very meaningless.
If I told somebody that I didn't get the idea of an automobile from the person who made an automobile because I thought that was natural, or no, matter of fact, flowers. Flowers. Let's use something in nature. Flowers, right? If I say flowers are part of nature and they're not from the people who made the flowers, why would I continue to use that and still keep my mind entrapped in this aspect of something that somebody named for me, but I know this came from something else?
Yeah, but I agree with you. It's about categorization. The flowers and the trees and the animals are all the same. The deer and the grass are the same. Yeah, but it's all about categorization.
So if I know, this is what I'm saying. Look, just listen. So if I know, if I knew flowers didn't come from whatever it's been, I'm not going to identify them as flowers anymore because now I know. I'm in the knowing. You're in the knowing, but you're still using it. So it's still going to come across that you don't know.
Yeah, but I've said this, that I use language for other people's understanding. If I came on here and started saying instead of calling flowers, I would call them God. And I said, look at that beautiful God over there when I'm pointing at a flower. You wouldn't know what I'm talking about. Once again, it's for other people's understanding.
Okay, so you knew my understanding coming on here. Basically, because you're using God and you're telling me that there was a God before all of this. Hold on. Let me finish. This is dialogue. You said what you said. So let me say what I gotta say, and then when I stop, you go. When you stop, I'll go. All right? It's dialogue. So again, if we're in the knowing of this, why use it? And at this point, you really don't know my angle of this God or whatever the case may be, because this wasn't brought to my own knowledge. This wasn't brought to any of our knowledge. I'm not going to call something God that's already been labeled this and labeled this and labeled this and labeled this, but still bring it back to something that's been labeled God. You're still contradicting yourself. That's a big loop. Even if you're doing it just for someone's understanding, it's a big loop. Now, the thing is, if I was to come and say, okay, I think that light being or this, or I'll give it a whole different name. Let's just say foo. Now it's up to them to ask, what is foo? Now I can tell them, okay, foo to me is flowers. You see what I'm saying? That's different. Now I'm not coming from anybody else's understanding. I'm coming from my own understanding. And I'm asking you, hold on, I'm not finished. I was asking you from the get-go, what was your understanding of God? And you still didn't give that, but you still
said nature.
used God.
I said nature.
Okay, well.
Okay. You're can I I'll just talk now.
So is nature killing people and resurrecting people at the same time?
Of course, reincarnation, the death and life and death.
Oh my God! Now reincarnation is a religious aspect. You keep showing us how religious you are.
Once again, I'm using terminology.
Carnation is a religious aspect. You're still showing us where you get it from, and you're getting it from religion.
Do beings die and do beings come to life? Of course, that is what I'm talking about. You sing it. You can I talk now?
You said reincarnation.
Okay, but once again, you
said reincarnation. Reincarnation is a religious aspect. Reincarnation have never came anywhere from anything but
this is hilarious
religion.
Because you have now contradicted yourself. Because you just spoke about how I'm using language that has connotations and all this, and you should start using your own language so other people
I'm asking you a question. No, I didn't know. Contradicting myself is not asking.
Interrupted me.
Contradiction is not asking a question, because you use that word, and I asked you a question on the word that you use, and you say you're not religious, but you're still using religious terms as in reincarnation.
You've interrupted.
You literally did that.
Yeah, but once again, you don't. Okay, I'll rephrase it. Life and death. Things die and things are reborn. Are born. Things are born and things are die. So that's what I mean about reincarnation. There is a constant life cycle. So yeah.
But I didn't bring up reincarnation though. I said, is nature killing people and saving people at the same time? You brought up reincarnation. Okay. You brought up reincarnation. Right?
Okay, yeah.
You brought up reincarnation right after that. So no, I'm not contradicting myself. I just asked you a question about something that
because you just spoke about how
what's going on, God body. Salute, family.
Because you just did contradict yourself.
Salute.
Because you spoke about how you should ask people what their definition.
Peace, God body. Peace to you, enemy. I just came up here show you some support, bro. To see what the conversation about.
We got a sidekick Bible thumper that's trying to act like he ain't religious.
Bible thumper.
Everything that's he using is coming from the Bible. God, reincarnation, all that. Like, you know what I'm saying?
The reincarnation was not reincarnation. By the Bible. Reincarnation wasn't invented by the Bible, and the Bible is a tool that is used to control the people. It's used to trap the minds of the people to think that what they're doing is unnatural, what they're doing is a sin, when really it doesn't matter. You can do whatever you want with your life. That is what the tool. But now we don't have God anymore. We have the government. The government is the new God. The government is the new regulator of life. So you keep on. You contradicted yourself because you keep on defining, and once again, there's so many contradictions in your point you can't even see, because you got offended when I said that you are God, and said respect my beliefs, and now
I didn't get offended.
And you've interrupted me again. See, you're very
cool, but I didn't get offended. I didn't get. I just said I asked you, can you not say that? Stop telling me what I am. That's
Okay,
what
and
I said. I didn't get offended. I didn't get offended. That was no offense. Now, if I start cursing you out and getting mad at you, that would be a whole different story. Now it would seem I'm offended, right? So, did I do that or did I not?
No, and I don't think you are offended. I just think it's
that's cool.
You use that as a debate tactic, you know.
That's not a debate tactic, because somebody would have came up here and said, Chris, you're black. I'm gonna ask them, can you stop calling me that? Because I'm not. Did you even understand why I do that?
Yeah, because you don't want other people defining your beliefs, which is what you're doing to me by saying I'm a Bible thumper. So that is a massive contradiction right there.
That's actually not the reason why I do that.
Sir. No, but it is because you're saying that I derive my beliefs.
See, now you're telling me my reasons for me.
And now you've interrupted me again.
So I didn't even stop. I didn't stop speaking. No, I didn't stop speaking. Now again, you're still saying something that has to do with me that has nothing to do with me. That's the thing right there.
Even though I've never been to church, I've never read in the Bible. I understand that people get their religious beliefs from the Bible, and a lot of people who say that they're atheists still have beliefs that are influenced by the Bible. People who call themselves atheists believe in morals that were created by the Bible. So I understand your point, and I agree with you. But I know I'm not one of those people. So.
Salute, Navi. What's going on? Salute, True Master Dre. Salute to y'all. Yeah, principles never change. That part. But apparently,
and not only that, righteous principles predate the Bible. So anybody who have righteous principle, it didn't come from the Bible. It predates the Bible.
Yeah, the Bible's a very new bit of scripture. Religious text goes back thousands of years, and there's probably text that hasn't even been discovered yet. So it's, you know, there are many different religions in quotation marks.
So again, coming into the conversation, if you know or you haven't read Bible or you're not religious, why are you still using religious terms? Because over here we don't do that. You're preaching to the choir, dog. We don't do that. So if you come over here and you tell us you're not religious, but you're still using religious terms, that lets us know that you don't have to be in a church to say that you're religious. You're going by what they set out to be religious.
But that is the poison of categorization. You see my language as an association to things that I didn't associate with. Yeah, nature is God, and you see that you will categorize that towards things that I don't believe. I understand that language is highly circumstantial. It's highly it conveys a certain meaning, but I don't believe in Christianity. You know, nature, I believe in existence. I believe in my perception.
Right.
But we can debate.
But if, for the sake of language, because you're coming to people who talk about this, you coming to people who's been through the Bible. You talking about people who's been through religion in their early lives to try to see if this is true or not, that did their studies and everything. So from a whole group of people that you're coming to have a conversation with that don't use God as a God, why would you come and use that same terminology? Because that's a part of language right there. You're still using the same terminology of that language,
but God to me,
which is still going to give the meanings of what these people made. You see what I'm saying?
But that's not. I'm sorry that has happened, but that's not my fault that other people will associate words with beliefs. That is not my fault. I will redefine my language once again for someone else's benefit, but I'm not going to spend my whole life trying to create a new language for myself. You know, I believe what I believe, and the words that I have learned while growing up, I will use.
Tiff, what's going on, Tiff? Peace, love, and respect. How you doing, love? You right about that. The fuck? So if I'm talking about the Bible and you try to correct me about that, do you know what you seem as at this point? Because I did say something about Jesus in the Bible, and then you said something in the chat. Am I right or wrong?
No, what did I say in the chat? I was
Okay, let me go. All right, so you must have forgot. I bet. Let me scroll and see what you said.
Oh yeah, I remember now. Jesus.
Oh,
yeah,
now you remember.
Yeah. Sorry. Yeah, sorry. I'm not really used to debating. My brain's a bit fried. So
Okay.
yeah, Jesus in the Bible was a representation of the fire within humanity, and it is my own interpretation that it was the representation of the sun which gives the earth life. So yeah. But these stories, they are just metaphors. They are beautiful metaphors in a sense. Now,
but did you read? But you say you didn't read the Bible, so how do you know what you're
well,
talking about?
Well, exactly from my limited knowledge, but I did English literature. I had to have a level of understanding for religions because English literature is heavily inspired by Christianity, especially in England. But no, I've never read scripture. I just know something. I know very little, but I that is just my belief. And
okay, so nature's God. Okay, so what is Jesus at this point?
He's a story.
He's the son.
Yeah, you could.
Okay,
I mean,
okay,
I don't know
cool.
everything. That's just what I gained from it. That he was the fire. Jesus
Okay,
was described as the fire.
Okay, cool. He was the fire. Bam. I don't know how. I don't know. Okay.
But I don't want to debate about Bible. I want to talk about nature.
So okay, but check this out. In your aspect, what was because you mentioned the Big Bang, right?
Yeah, I don't believe in the Big Bang,
Okay.
but some people do.
No. Man, some of these are just yes and those questions. I don't want to answer. But I'm just saying you mentioned Big Bang, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so within the Big Bang, what was the creation? Because at this point, it's God and science right now that you believe in. So
no, the Big Bang is a very it's just a theory. But
you just used it. You just used it. It's not your belief.
No, it's not my belief. It's an example of people's belief. There are a lot of people out there who believe in science who actually believe that two protons or two parts of atoms smashed together and created the universe because apparently they have tracked radiation, which proves so. I don't believe that, but many people out there do, and it was taught in my school. There's indoctrination.
Okay. Well, because we're not talking about many people's beliefs at this point. It's talking about your stuff right now because you are so, according from you're different. This is not your belief, all right?
Many people believe that God is nature. I know many people.
I'm dealing with you. I'm not dealing with everybody else because everybody else is not on the panel right now. I'm dealing with you, sir. Let's stay on topic, okay? Let's stay on topic. So, what is your story of what is your creation story?
How would I possibly know? How would I possibly know? Would I read a book and
But you mentioned theories and God and all this stuff, so this is why I'm asking you.
I exist and I experience reality, in quotation marks. Again, whatever you perceive reality to be, that is my proof of God. The fact that I am conscious and living and experiencing other conscious living things. If you take away society's civilization, if you take away modern civilization with all these houses and cities and manufactured things, everything in nature is alive.
Oh, what is your creation story?
I don't know.
You said God is nature, so if God is
nature,
nature, then nature created everything, right?
Yeah, we are. Well, nature is a part of itself.
Okay, so why do I understand your words more than you? What is your creation story?
but creation isn't how. How did everything get created? I mean, how would I know? How would I know?
And how would they know?
Who's they?
The people that gave you the concept of God.
They don't know. It's metaphors. It's all people trying to understand their own existence. That's what human philosophy is, trying to understand why we are conscious.
And you're still okay. So this is a ring around the rosy type shit. All right, man.
No, but it's not a ring around the rosy. I don't know how
you would disagree. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't have to use terms, religion terms, or anything with me. This is why I'm trying to get your underlying terms, your underlying language. You see what I'm saying?
Okay, so nature is a product of instinct. I am alive because of my parents' instinct to have sex, and from that there is a child born.
Well, okay. So let me be a little bit more specific. I get that. We already know female, male reproductive system birth children. We know that. I'm saying, what's your creation story according to nature?
I can't answer that.
Why can't you answer that?
Because how would I possibly know the answer? If I am part of nature, how would I know? How would I know? It's like asking the liver how it came to be. The liver wouldn't know. The red blood cells and the parts of your body won't know what it's a part of. The cells, the bacteria that live in your gut don't know what it's a part of. Your body, I'm sure I don't need to tell you this, but your body is full of billions of bacteria. They don't know what they're a part of. And it goes to say it's the same.
Really?
Yeah. What really?
So hormones don't have instructions?
Yeah, of course they do, but they're
okay. So if they have instructions, what are they instructed to do if they don't know what the fuck they are?
But their instructions come from other things. It's all dependent on one another. They don't have individuals' instructions. But you can laugh at this, but I'm not lying here.
I'm not the only one laughing at this. Don't just say me. You can look at the chat.
Yeah.
Look at the chat. It's more than me just laughing at this. Again, if they had instructions to do things, how do they not know their function or even what to do? You're not making any sense, brother.
They have instincts.
You can't say the heart don't know that the heart is the heart and the heart is pumping blood throughout your body.
I'm not saying the heart doesn't know it's the heart. I'm saying the heart doesn't know what it's a part of. We don't know what we're a part of. We're a part of nature. We can't understand that.
What? Really? Tiff, don't cry. King of Higher Self, what's going on, brother? Aladdin, how you doing?
Why? I'm not fearful of being laughed at. I mean,
it has nothing. I'm not sitting here making fun of you. You just said something that's fucking funny to me. Point blank. I'm laughing at what you said. Okay. I'm not laughing at a joke that I said or anybody else said. I'm laughing at what you said. Because at this point, you're telling people that the things in your body do not know what the fuck they are.
They are dependent on one another. They can't function by themselves. An ant.
But you're still.
Let me finish.
Go ahead. My fault. Go ahead. Go ahead.
A single ant is useless, but an ant in a colony is capable of many things. So this is what I'm trying to explain, that the heart is useless by itself, but when it's a part of a greater thing, it is capable of sustaining life for many years. And there is a regenerative process there. The human body is so complex, and these things work together. They are not sustainable by themselves. That's what I mean when you say, do hormones know what they're doing? I guess you could say they do, but hormones rely on other hormones. That's how the menstrual cycle works. There are 4 hormones that go through a negative feedback loop up and down, regulating each other. It doesn't work by itself. It works in congruity with one another. It works together. They can't work by themselves.
Okay, so did nature come first or did the sun come first?
How would I know?
I'm just asking a question because you seem to know all of this shit and you go by nature. So, and then you mentioned the Big Bang Theory. You mentioned all this. This is why I'm asking. This is why I ask you. This is why I ask specific questions, because according to what you're saying, you're telling us you know all this. But then hold on.
No, you're putting words in.
I go to asking these questions. I'm gonna mute you. I go to asking these questions because it seems like you know. But then when we get to the answering part of these questions, you don't know.
Okay, let me answer that then.
So no, I'm not finished. I'm not finished talking. So no, like it seems like you don't know. And that was like, how can you say this is this and this is this, and then coming to the point we have to answer the question, you don't know that question that's pertained to what the questions I even just asked.
Okay.
Like no, bro. Like you can't do that in a room full of people that's smart on that's smart on this, that's listening to you, that's hearing what you're saying.
You put words in my mouth there. You said that I say that I know everything. That is the opposite. I am a child of nature. I don't know anything. You know,
I said you're answering questions like you know everything. I didn't say you knew everything. I know you don't know everything because you're still using Greek terminology for your life. So I know you don't know a lot. And then you come on here talking about the Bible or Jesus and this, and that's still not even correct.
Yeah, but you're talking as someone who thinks they know everything as well.
I don't know everything. I've been telling everybody I don't know everything. But if I'm wrong, please put the proof out and show me.
The proof. I'm not trying to prove anyone wrong. I'm just here to publicize my own beliefs. I think it's beautiful talking about our own philosophies. But you don't, you know, you and maybe people in your chat might make fun of it and think, oh, you know, what is he talking about? Blah, 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 blah. But that doesn't matter. It makes sense to me. And like your own beliefs will make sense to you. So I'm not going to mock you for what you believe. And you say that I say things like I know everything. I don't know where that came from. I'm trying to answer your questions as best as I could. And then you say, oh, now answer how everything came to be. How am I possibly going to answer that? Where would I even start? You know, people believe in evolution. Now, don't then in 5 minutes time say you brought up evolution, you believe in evolution. No, these are things that people believe. I don't believe in evolution.
I'm not worried about what people believe. We're talking about you. Stay on topic. I said it a minute ago. Stay on topic. We're not talking about everybody else.
But I'm bringing up
this is a dialogue right now.
Yeah. I'm bringing up these
me and you, not me, you, and everybody else. The only time I put out to what everybody else is when I start laughing because you thought I'm laughing more at you. And I'm looking at the comments because on my screen, I'm listening to what you're saying. And I got a big row of the comments on the right, which I tell you, I'm laughing at what they're saying as well. So no, please listen correctly. I'm not telling you what you know. You're telling us what you know, and it obviously not coming up to anything because I can ask a question after I say, after I ask you a question, how this came through. Okay, you don't know. So then you say it's nature, and you say it's this, and then I ask you another question on nature, and then your question on nature is, I don't know. How am I supposed to know? Then how are you using nature to prove the other questions correctly when you can't even prove another simple question that nature couldn't even prove to you that it was correct?
Nature is the only thing that exists on this earth. Where else is there to look?
All right. Okay.
You can look at scripture that was written by someone else thousands of years ago. I don't personally do that. I find God, or the beauty of the world, the infinity, existence, is nature, is the existence of other conscious animals or other conscious plants. Now that is just what I see. How would I know where it all came from? How would I know? I'll turn the question back to you. Where did it all come from? Where did existence come from?
Can a doctor remove somebody's heart, freeze it, and still use it?
Yeah, probably if it's done correctly. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Yes or no question. That's all that was. Bet. Now, how is that possible when you say the heart without the body is still not a heart, but the heart is still functionable without the body?
I never said the heart wasn't a heart. Sorry, I said fart there.
I didn't say a heart was a heart. I didn't say that.
No, you did. You said that.
No, I said how did you say a heart is not functionable without the body? That's what I said. Listen to it, bro. I didn't say a heart is not a heart. I didn't say that. I did not say that.
You said that's what I said.
Yeah, that's what you said.
No, it doesn't. I said a heart can't function. And if it's frozen, is a heart functioning? No. Is it pumping blood? No.
After it's thawed out, it's still functioning. It still beats. Have you seen a heart? Have you seen a heart outside the body? That's just Because if it don't beat, it's not functionable.
Exactly. So if
Right.
it's frozen,
So
it's not
so a
functioning.
heart can still beat without the body.
What?
The reason why they can freeze it, thaw it out, and still put it in another body. So
Yeah,
a heart always know that it's a heart, point blank. That's what I see. And this
Okay,
is what,
let me respond to that. Let me respond to that because you said a heart. You know that doesn't make any sense because a heart is not functioning while it's frozen. So
a heart is still being a heart when it's frozen. When it's thawed out.
I never said it. I never said it wasn't a heart. I said it wasn't functioning if it's frozen. What is the function of the heart? What is the function of the heart?
Go ahead.
What is the function? What is the function of a heart to pump blood through the body? If it is frozen, it is not pumping blood through the body. Yes, when it is thawed out and then put into someone else's body and starts pumping blood again, it's functioning again. I agree with you.
Okay. So you still don't understand what I'm saying. So can you please just listen for
I'll
a
listen.
second?
I'll listen. Yeah.
All right. So check this out. If the heart is still beating after it's thawed out outside the body, the heart is still a fucking heart that's pumping blood. It's just not pumping blood throughout the body. Am I correct or wrong?
The heart cannot pump.
Am I correct?
By itself.
Am I correct or wrong?
No, you're wrong.
Okay. So when the doctor is taking this beating heart and about to perform surgery, and this is after the thought process. If
the heart is not beating until it's put back into the body.
Sir,
you don't know how heart surgery works.
This is why again you missed what I said before. Have you seen a heart after it's thawed out? Because a heart after it's thawed out is still beating.
What are you talking about? The brain is what makes the heart beat. The heart cannot beat by itself.
Okay.
You don't know basic biology then.
You don't even know that a heart is a brain. That's one thing you don't even know.
The heart cannot function without the brain. The heart does not function by itself. You are lacking
basic. Everything is in the building. What's going on, brother? Salute to the fam.
You are lacking basic understanding of biology.
You're lacking basic understanding of things that you haven't even seen.
Because you just said the heart can beat independent of the body. That is ridiculous.
Yes, the heart can still beat without the body. Did I say is it flowing blood through the body? Because it's not in the body. But yes, a heart still beats outside the body.
It might be.
This is why I asked, have you seen? This is why I asked, have you seen a heart outside the body? And you said no.
It'll beat temporarily outside the body. I mean, if somebody snatch your heart, if somebody snatch your heart out of your body, yes, it do.
Yes, it
do. It stops beating immediately because it's no longer connected to the brain.
No, it don't.
No, it don't, man. I don't know. You ever? Oh, they even put this shit in movies. It's weird that you say that.
In movie, exactly, because you've learned biology from movies.
No, dog. The movies they use in certain movies they use reality in them. Stop playing crazy. It's almost like you the type of person that'll say, because a car blew up in a movie, a car cannot blow up in real life.
But I would never say that.
You know, right? So telling me that they showing that a heart getting snatched out of the human body, right, and temporarily beat for a little while. You're saying it's not real. It does not happen.
Oh, maybe if the nerves are spazzing out for a couple of seconds, maybe.
Well, all right then.
But that's not functioning.
Why argue it?
That's not a functioning heart.
I'm not saying it is. The answer to that question was, does it beat outside of the body? The answer is yes. You said it don't.
It doesn't.
Oh my goodness.
It doesn't. This might come as a surprise to you, but I studied science for a long period of my life.
Bro, you can go on YouTube right now and look at heart surgeries, bro. They don't show them. Now tell me that's a fucking movie. They don't show the heart actually. They remove the heart out the body, and it temporarily beats. It temporarily beats.
Okay, the heart.
You want to say that's fake too? You want to say that's a movie too?
Do you want to let me finish? Because the heart is removed from the body, and it is kept animated by other instruments. You know, by
what instruments? What are you talking about? What instruments?
Electrical instruments. The body.
Wait, what are you talking about?
Hold on, homie. You can look this up. The heart do not need a brain or a body for that matter to keep beating. The heart has its own electrical system that causes it to beat and pump blood.
Yeah, the nerves. Oh, that's hilarious. Because
what the fuck is wrong with you?
Where do the nerves come from? Where do the nerves come from? They stem from the brain. The nerves are only there because the brain is there. That is
what you're talking about. You're just arguing just to argue now.
Yeah.
I mean, because nobody said.
Okay,
Yeah,
I can get back to my beliefs and that, you know. But he's okay. The reason why we got onto this is because I said that organs cannot function by themselves. The organs rely on one another. The organ of the heart relies on the blood being there, and also the heart being connected to the arteries and the veins, and also the brain. You know, a heart will beat for a couple of seconds, maybe a minute, when outside of the body.
That's what I said. So why you argued it?
No, that's not functioning because it's
no. But why did you argue that? That's what I said. I initially said temporarily
because it's
now you're agreeing with it.
Right now he's agreeing.
Now you're agreeing with it. Now you're saying it could do it.
TSL was not saying that. TSL was
I was saying that. I didn't say a heart can stay outside the body and beat for hours. I didn't say that. I said, do it beat, my nigga.
You said,
damn.
Well, it's frozen.
I said, see, that's why I say you're not listening. You don't listen. You're arguing just to argue. I said when the heart is taken out of a body, frozen, and then it's thawed out. Did you hear? Everybody heard me say thawed out.
Show me.
And they are about to put it in a new body. That heart continues to beat.
Oh
if
my
that
God.
heart
Show me
don't
a video
beat,
of a heart
then that heart would not be functional anymore. Nigga, damn. Listen.
No, come on, guy. The new guy who came in here, are you really going to support that saying that heart can beat after it's being thawed out?
We have these discussions all the time. So, yeah.
Well, show me a video of a heart being thawed out after being frozen and then starting to beat again. That will never, ever happen. It's been frozen. You know, it's not going to start beating again after it's been frozen.
Why do you think they freeze that? Why do you think they freeze organs when they take it out the body and have to be
keep the tissue alive?
No fucking duh, damn it! It's the same thing with a heart, motherfucker.
It doesn't
mean
the
heart don't need that shit. The heart don't need a break.
All right, I just found it. So the heart, I just found it. The heart does not need a brain or a body for that matter to keep on beating. The heart has its own electrical system that causes it to beat and pump blood. Because of this, the heart can't shut up. You said, I don't mean to say shut up, but be quiet. Because you're making an argument, and you said that you used the argument about movies and all this. So I went to the actual biology.
I've already answered this. I said that the nerves are there because of the brain.
No, but you said it could not. See, you're arguing with yourself now. You said it could not do it. Now I went to the .gov and they're telling me that. Let me finish reading. Let me start over. The heart does not need a brain or a body for that. And if you want to, I can share my screen so you don't think I'm just making this shit up either.
No, I believe you.
They say the heart does not need a brain or a body for that matter to keep beating. It said the heart has its own electrical system that causes it to beat and pump blood. Because of this, the heart can continue to beat for a short time after the brain death or after being removed from the body. That was my initial argument, and you argued that.
Yeah, but the thing is, in that statement, it
You
says for a short
argue
time
that.
after the. I continue to argue it because once the brain dies, the heart will die soon after.
Nobody's arguing that.
Nobody's arguing that.
But that is my point of functioning.
But that point have nothing to do with anything that we're saying.
You're arguing just to argue. You're just throwing things out there that nobody said to argue. It's weird.
Let me roll this blunt. This nigga.
Bruh, I when I came on the panel, I initially stated this. You argued against it.
But the thing is, I'm saying that the electrical signals and the electrical tissue that is found within the heart stems from the brain.
No, it don't. It has its own. You don't even know that a heart has a brain itself. The reason why it has its own electrical system, just like the brain has its own electrical system.
When you're developing,
don't you know that's 3 parts of your body that has its own electrical system? Can you name those parts of your body? Can you name those parts of the body right now?
The lower back.
No.
The lower point.
No, you're wrong.
Yes.
No.
No, it's your brain, your heart, and your stomach, nigga.
It's your guts.
Oh,
you didn't know that?
What's wrong with you?
God.
You didn't know that?
What's wrong? You didn't know that?
You didn't know that there was a second brain at the bottom of your. You didn't know that there was a second brain at the bottom of your spine, and you can Google that.
Oh, shit.
You can Google
Where's
that,
your
and
brain,
then I can
heart,
laugh
and
in
your-
your face. And then I can laugh in your face.
Intestine system, man. I mean, that anybody should know this.
These are electrical signals. That isn't.
I
the
mean,
brain.
I understand. I see what you're trying to say, but you're making arguments that nobody is arguing against.
No, you are saying things and laughing at me.
I'm not
pretending
laughing.
You're not laughing.
Yeah,
I'm
you are.
laughing.
I didn't laugh at all.
And laughter comes from the most ignorant, and I can sense it within TSL.
Hey, call
he
me ignorant
laughs.
all you want to. I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna laugh when this shit funny. Shit, you the
Yeah,
one who making the dumb statements and arguing with yourself.
Why didn't you Google where the second brain is? It's in the lower spine. And
I
you
don't
said
need
no
to. That wasn't the argument.
You asked me where the brain is, where the other brains are in the body, and you
That
said the
wasn't the argument. Stay on topic.
Yeah, he asked you about
Stay on topic.
You asked me about the other brains.
I
in the body.
did
I
ask
said
you.
the
I
lower
did
back.
ask you that. I did ask
said
you that,
what
and you
were
still
the
didn't even
three?
know you had 3 different brains in your body. So again,
These aren't brains. These are self-sustaining electrical systems. They are not the same as the brain.
Well, if they're self-sustained, you're contradicting yourself now. Are they self-sustained or do they need the brain? Which one is it?
They need the brain, but they don't consciously need the brain to function. But once the brain
you
dies,
do realize that,
they will
bro.
die
That's
after.
you're arguing with
Still
yourself
wrong.
again. Are they or do they need the brain or do they not need the brain? Which one is it?
They need the brain. Your whole body needs your brain. If your brain leaves your body will die.
Yeah, if your brain, if your body lose your heart, your brain will die. Think about
Exactly.
that.
And that yeah, this is my point. That nature is like your body. Everything is dependent on one another.
So why you don't say that? See, that sounds better.
I said it at the beginning, and
No,
TSL was laughing in my face about
No,
it.
Everything needs everything has its own
Moving the
component, but
goalposts.
every component is basically self-sustained to a certain degree. But they all
Of
need
course.
they all need one
Exactly.
another.
And that's exactly what I said in the beginning. And TSL laughed in my face and said, "You don't know anything."
That wasn't the
that wasn't
the
the
argument,
argument.
though.
Right.
You're
It was
still
the
not
argument.
staying on topic.
I
That
said-
wasn't the argument.
The initial argument was
Damn, you still can't stay on topic, nigga.
This is what started the argument about the heart. You
No,
were
it
saying-
didn't.
I said
No,
that
it didn't.
Let's get
Yes,
back
it
to the
is.
belief.
Listen,
though. I want to get on
listen.
that belief though.
Listen to this. Listen to this.
Yeah. Focus
Okay, get
on
back
with
into
that.
belief
We ain't
then.
talking about this shit no more, man. But you arguing with yourself, dog.
Let's
Okay,
get
sorry,
back on the
I'm
belief.
sorry, I
'cause
argued with
the
myself,
belief
sorry.
is more, yeah. That's why I kind of came up here, but
Okay, belief, nature. We are a part of nature. We are part of the organism of nature of God. That is my belief. We are a part
Right.
of God.
right,
Like
but
the
can-
heart is a part of us.
right. Okay, but can you prove that to be true?
I do what that we are dependent on each other in nature. Of
No,
course.
the God part.
Can I? Well, nature is the reason why we exist. That is why we have been created in quotation marks.
You skipped it. Can you prove the God part?
I just said that I can prove that we exist because of nature.
All right. So, who created nature?
I wouldn't know.
Okay, that's an honest answer.
Yeah. But that's the beauty of God in quotation marks. That's the beauty of the higher power, of a realm beyond ours, of another dimension. However you want to put it, that is the beauty of it. It is beyond our comprehension. And a bacteria cell cannot understand what is beyond it. A human can't understand what it is beyond or what it is under. That's why it's not what I believe. It's what I know to be true. Nature is the law of nature. Is that is the law of God.
Okay, the law of nature is the law of God, but you can't prove the God part. See how you make a statement and can't.
But it's my.
It's your belief, right?
Yeah, it's my belief.
It's a personal belief.
Check this out. Hold on real quick. Check this out, Chris, because he said I didn't answer this question. So now I'm gonna answer this question since I did a little search. Because the enteric nervous system relies on the same type of neurons and neurotransmitters that are found in the central nervous system, some medical experts call it our second brain. The second brain in our gut, which I've already said.
Yeah, everybody.
Not the spine,
the
gut.
You're talking about.
Hold on. I have the answer now. The gut, which I've already said. I've already said that.
And I know this too. And I'm very glad.
You said, but you said spinal.
No,
that has nothing to do with anything spinal. That's the gut.
The spine is where the spine is where your natural reflexes come from. When you touch something hot, you never consciously take your hand off it.
Here we go. Now he's a medical professional.
But this is a fact. You can laugh. The nerves in your gut dictate your brain, and that's why what you eat is very important. So
No, we understand that.
Yeah. But your gut and your stomach dictate your whole body. That is the center of your body. There's a reason why it's in the center. That is.
You still said your spine. You said where is it located, and I already told you, and now I looked it up. I told you again, and now I'm still wrong.
Look up the second. No, I'm not saying you're wrong. You're right. You're right. I'm just saying look up the second brain that's located at the bottom.
I just did.
No, you didn't, because you found the stomach.
Oh my
God! You looked at the stomach.
I'm gonna just show y'all right here. Hold on, let me share my screen because this nigga ugly is playing, or he's being idiotic with his damn self. Can you see the
idiot? But
can you see the screen? Can you see the screen?
Yeah,
can you see the screen?
Yeah,
can you see the screen?
Yeah.
Okay, let me zoom it in. Let me zoom it in a little bit more because obviously you think I'm bullshitting.
No, I never said you were. I'm saying type into Google.
So we're gonna read from the medical professionals.
I also said some
the second brain in our gut.
Some medical experts call it. That's not scientific. But type into Google the brain at the bottom of our spine. Type in that, the brain at the bottom of our spine, and you'll see. Yeah. See, there are so many places where people can consider a second brain. See, you see
the
now. The
second brain is called the enteric nervous system. The same shit that I just read. Yeah. They just said the same thing. The ENS is made up of two thin layers that contain more than 100 million nerve systems. These cells line your
scroll down.
They're still talking about the stomach.
Scroll down to what is the back brain called? There you go.
Oh, the back brain.
Yeah.
The spinal cord. Hold on. The spinal cord is an extension of the central nervous. Yeah. It's an extension. It's not the brain.
It's an extension of it. Yeah.
But it is considered by
the spinal cord begins at the bottom of the brain stem. That they just saying that's where the spinal cord begins.
But there is a localization.
No, it says where the spinal cord begins, not where the brain is.
But at the bottom of the spine, there is a localization of highly important nervous cells that will create your natural instincts, so your natural reflexes, your unconscious reflexes.
Come on, man.
It doesn't say none of that.
It doesn't say none of that. You're still arguing with yourself.
This is stuff.
You're still arguing.
No. All the stuff you just said. Where's the scientific evidence to all the stuff you just stated?
Trust me, you will find it. If you look.
No, I ain't trusting you because I can't find it. What are you talking about?
So where do your unconscious reflexes come from then?
Oh my gosh, that's still not proving
the question.
That the second brain is at the spine. They just said that's where the spinal cord begins. That's attached to your nervous system. That's attached to the fucking brain. It's attached to it in a way through the nervous system. It's not saying that brain is at the bottom of your spine.
Yeah, it says that it's extension.
But everything
can learn how to read, man.
But the nervous cells in the gut are an extension of the brain also, so it goes both ways.
Gosh. That's what this is what globe earthers do. They take information. They just add.
They make their own shit.
They add their own thing and they expect for us to not research it, think we're naive and we won't look it up.
No, I agree with you. The Earth is flat, or like maybe slightly curved, but yeah, I agree with you.
But you still can't even admit that the second brain is in the gut.
No, I admit that. I'm sorry. I admit that. Yeah. But I still do believe that the natural reflexes come from the bottom of the spine.
That's not the argument. We don't care about your natural reflexes. That's not the argument. Stay on topic, my nigga. You went off topic so many times within this
if you want to call it debate, I don't say it's a debate. I just say it's a conversation. It's a dialogue.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah. But
so
this is why
it's not a debate. You know what I'm saying? Because if it was a debate, I'll be making money off this shit. All right. So no, this is not a debate. All right. And it can't be a debate if we're looking it up and what they're saying is supporting the same thing that we're saying.
It's
not a debate.
No, I agree with you. Now, I respect you a lot because, like, you know, you're not a Glober and that, and yeah.
Yeah, and it's no disrespect. You know what I'm saying? I'm from New York, so I get a little hype a little bit, but I'm not trying to disrespect you or call you out of your name.
I'm from
London. I won't call you out of your name or anything like that. I'm just be like, yo, like, bro, like, come on, I could look this shit up for you, and we all could read this together.
Yeah. But I'm glad you brought up the importance of the stomach, because that's what I was saying about like veganism, because the plants they don't contain nutrients that your body needs. There's no B12, there's no K2, there's no vitamin A, there's no vitamin D in plants. It's just you can only attain these vitamins through meat.
But you don't need vitamin D through meat or plants. You can get it from the sun.
Yeah, of course, but the chemical you need the way that you absorb vitamin D requires cholesterol in your blood, and cholesterol comes from meat.
Oh my God. Do cholesterol only come from meat?
Yeah. That's why when people foolishly want to lower their cholesterol, they'll cut out all animal products.
That's true.
Yeah. And cheese. All animal products contain cholesterol, but your whole body's made out of cholesterol.
I think that's why I think that we don't supposed to eat meat like on a daily basis every single day. I think because it takes so long for the body to digest it. So to me, it would make more sense. Let's say, hypothetically, let's say that if you eat some chicken or whatever the case, let's say it take 3 to 4 days for your body to fully digest it. I think you shouldn't eat meat for that 4 days.
Yeah, but
you know what I'm saying?
The digestion of meat is highly debated. Cooked meat takes longer to digest. Raw meat is digested very quickly. Now,
but we're not cannibals, bro. We're not eating no raw meat. I'm sorry.
Check this out.
I'm not eating no raw meat. No.
Have that conversation with a Caucasian.
I'm a Caucasian. I'm white. I'm Scottish.
Have that conversation with a Caucasian. We don't eat raw meat. Well done if you want to eat it.
I've eaten raw meat. It's quite nice.
Have you seen what that shit do to pit bulls? I'm just saying.
Ew.
I've eaten like a lot of.
Have you seen a pit bull when you feed that motherfucker raw meat?
They destroy it. They love it.
Damn right. Them motherfuckers are vicious.
Yeah. But that's the thing. Like the government, and if you want to learn like a conspiracy theory, that you don't have to take my word for it, but the government want to destroy the health of the population. They want to destroy the brains of the population. They just want to destroy the overall body of the population. And there's literature on this 150 years ago where the elites from that time period said that they were going to convert the population onto a predominantly grain-based diet. That's why grains are the cheapest product to buy, and that's why also the grain industry is the biggest industry that exists right now. And grains are highly toxic to the human body. The toxins that are in seeds, they're terrible for our body. They're toxins, and the government will support, and especially like the World Economic Forum, Bill Gates, they're all pushing this veganism, especially synthetic veganism, where it's like fake meat and it's all made out of like chemicals. There's nothing wrong with eating natural plant-based foods, fruit especially. There's nothing wrong with it. But it's very dangerous to listen to the government on this, because it's just making everyone sick. There's a reason why health sucks in our society in the first world.
Oh, I wouldn't call that a conspiracy shit. That's what they doing.
Yeah. Especially look at cancer, and they lie. The governments and the medical system unknowingly lie to the population about cancers and that you need to take all this radiation to fix it, even though the radiation itself causes more cancer. It's just ridiculous.
Yeah.
But cancer is a localized toxin in the body. It's just the body localizing the dead cells. It's very sad that loads of people are being killed by like the lie of cancer.
Yeah.
This is more what I like to talk about. Honestly, beliefs and all that, it's all subjective, but I like talking about this stuff. but once again, it falls down to nature and natural instinct. Like everyone has natural instincts to consume meat. It's a huge craving within people. That's why there's all this fake meat and fake cream and like fake milk, because it's just people crave it. You crave it heavily.
I think that a lot of the chemicals they put in the shit makes people addicted to it. No different from like cigarettes and all this other shit they put inside of everything else. I keep telling people I understand why people are vegans. It does make sense to not want to eat meat because it's so much. They done did so much to it, so I get it.
Yeah,
but I'm not the person to tell. But I'm not the person to tell people that eating meat is bad for you. It's a type of meat you're eating that can be harmful. So if you have your own farm and your animals are not and pumped full of GMOs and chemicals, you'll be all right. You got people that don't live to be 100 years old that ate meat all their life. That to me, that debunks all this meat is bad for you. It debunks it. You can't tell me that a person can live to be 100 eating meat and survived.
Yeah,
right. Different kinds of meats from back then. That's why they live so long. If they take too many shortcuts today, and the number one drug on the streets is food. It's not the so-called.
Of course,
that's the number one drug on the street. Food. And they got the people strung out.
Obesity. Obesity is a product of a drug addict. That is it. It's a product of being addicted to certain types of food. Like an example, McDonald's and all these processed synthetic foods that are filled up with addictive chemicals. It's sad. It's not the people's fault. It's not. These people have been lied to by the people who have been entrusted with power. The government are trusted by the majority of people, and it's a shame that people will get very sick from this stuff. And it goes the same way with vegetables. You can get very pure, untouched vegetables, but the ones that you get at the grocery store will be sprayed with all these pesticides that are incredibly bad for your body.
Yeah, GMOs too.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, you got a point there, man.
This is why
that too.
Yeah, this is why I believe this is partly when I realized all of this stuff. It was when I realized that nature was God. Like, look at how these elites are altering nature. They are deforming nature, and it is killing the population.
You have to be careful. The best thing to do is farm yourself if you can.
Yeah.
You go to the farmer's market, all these grocery stores. That's nothing but really the nail in your coffin, period. Because that's what your refrigerator is, a nail in your coffin, or it could be, your medicine cabinet, depends on what you put in it. But a lot of our people, we go to these grocery stores and we think we're buying healthy food and it's not healthy. Now, come on, they got all these different types of different colored peppers now. We used to have the regular green bell pepper. Now you got them in orange, bright red, yellow. That's not grown natural.
Yeah, and the Hippocratic Oath, which is the oath that all doctors are sworn under, came from Hippocrates back in ancient Greek, and he said that let thy medicine be thy food, and let thy food be thy medicine. He knew that that the gut, like TSL said, is the center of the body. It's the center of your existence.
All this seedless fruits and vegetables, seedless.
How
did they get here?
Now, see, I do want to say, I think there was a time where the green bell pepper was the thing because that's what they was worrying. They was worrying about usually at a time where they pick it.
Mm-hmm.
They, because it was ready, they pick it, they'll cut it, and they didn't know that overseeding if it keeps growing at a time, certain peppers, that's in your plant will literally start turning colors. So some of them start having green to yellow. And then you had your yellow going into red, but because it's now changing a different color, for a botanist, they have to see what's happening after this. So they will see that pepper would turn into a different color, and it's still good. It's still good to eat. It's still to pick. Bam, bam, bam. But then they said, okay, if this is still good to eat, and you know, at this certain time, let's extend the watch on seeing what happens after the yellow pepper, in which came the red pepper. And then after the red, it usually dies off. Now, aren't those a lot of colors that signify nature, even when it's coming into spring, summer, fall?
Okay.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, and the fruit, pepper is a fruit, so yeah, it's something that you should eat. It's hydrating for your body.
Yeah, it's not that they putting something in the pepper and they changing its whole color and stuff. It's just been growing longer, so it takes up a different color, and one might be a little sweeter than the other. One may be a little bit sour.
In all actuality, I've seen them all the same size with different colors. I've seen them like with different colors.
Yeah, you shouldn't see one bigger than the other because it's still the same. It's still come from the green pepper itself.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't know. I don't know much about peppers, but yeah, food's incredibly important. But you know, when you go to a doctor, instead of them prescribing you food to eat, food to gain nutrients from, food to rebuild your body, they'll just give you a bottle of pills, and then you're on those for the rest of your life.
Not even just that. They'll try to get you off some goddamn food that you eat, and that'll be good.
Yeah.
Then you're suffering peacefully when they start giving you those drugs, killing you slowly.
Yeah. Because the older you get, like England, people love to praise the NHS, but it's terrible. It just turns people away all the time. Today I saw this just crazy old person talking about how like the NHS have just like kicked them out, and she was just wandering the street. It's just crazy.
And it's kind of like the banana as well. Don't people pick green bananas even though it's hella bitter? You know what I'm saying?
But I think bananas used to be purple or something.
I don't know about bananas. Maybe carrots. I know carrots.
Oh,
they still got purple carrots as well, but I don't know about bananas being purple.
I don't think I ever seen one. Purple.
Yeah, I never seen one of them.
Because humans selectively bred their crop. Same thing happened to wheat, so it would grow. You know, they could grow a lot of it. They selectively bred it. So that's, it's kind of like a natural, selectively bred, whatever. But nowadays they will just inject it with stuff. Like chickens grow to full maturity in a week, I've heard, because of the steroids that they're injecting.
Steroids. It's that mass production and that corporate greed.
Yeah.
And then we wonder why our children are so big at an early age.
Yeah. Do you worry about the government getting their hot hands on weed? Maybe they already have, but do you worry about them poisoning the supply?
Of course, it's the government. It's the government.
It's already been poisoned.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's already been poisoned. If you not cause man, I got this lady down the street that have this house. For some reason, I don't know what was the reason, but every time, majority of the time when I pass the house, she'll be outside and she'll say hi to me. I'll say hi back. I'll go to the store, do whatever, maybe get some snake food down the street, pass her house. Hey, how you doing? Man, I'm good. Da, da, da. And she sat next to me. She was like, hey, come here real quick. I was like, all right. Cool. She's like, you're a young man. Your skin look healthy. I have these fresh peaches right here, homegrown and everything. She's like, if you want to see my garden, you can come and see and da da da. So I was like, yeah, I want to check. Man, she had like 7-8 different fruits, like 4 or 5 different peppers, and I'm talking like hot, spicy peppers, chili peppers, green peppers as well. She had onions. She had a lot of shit growing back there, and not to mention had an avocado tree grown right there before she moved here. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, we get discussing and talks and stuff. I'm like, see now, like this is amazing. You know what I'm saying? I was like, because, you know, she's like, because I get so much fruit and stuff, and, you know, it get too much for me. So I just, you know, put them in a box, or if I see somebody that, you know, would like them, I'll, you know, ask them, you know, do they want some, whatever. And that's, you know, how, you know, saw you with the peaches and stuff. And I was like, yeah, I was like, I appreciate that. They were good, like amazing. And she was like, well, just these are my days when I usually sit things out. Da, 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 da. So if I'm not here and you see something, you can just grab the box if you want or whatever. I'm just like, bet. But every time I pass by, like I would see her, so she would just be like, hey, I got something for you, and she'll just hand me a box full of veggies and shit, like, you know what I'm saying? Even seeing part of the growth process as well. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. That's why I've been telling a lot of people, you come out here to LA, shit, you ain't even got to worry about doing that half the time. You're going to see avocado trees passing by if you walking down the street. Anywhere, everywhere. Lime trees, lemon trees, whatever the case may be. You're going to have orange trees. You're going to have, what is it? Grapefruit trees. And if the tree is hanging over in the sidewalk, you could literally pick it, because at that point it's public property. And half the time these motherfuckers don't even care, because you think these motherfuckers is going under their tree and picking that shit? Nope. Or picking the ones off the ground? Nope.
No, I was just gonna say, bro, most of the time I'd be like delivering shit, and like when it's that fall season and shit, you'll just all the shit on the ground, nobody picking it or nothing, like like, and that those be plants and shit that ain't been touched and shit really is actually healthier.
Exactly, bro. Like I'm telling y'all, man. Like I tell you, sometimes I walk for a little bit of meditation, get shit off my chest, you know what I'm saying? Just be with myself, and I'm by some cool neighborhoods, man. I'm talking about, and when I say neighborhoods, like I'm talking about houses. At this point, like I'm talking about houses. I ain't talking about a whole bunch of brick buildings and shit. Yeah, I live by that. Y'all know that. Y'all seen off my patio and my window and shit. I know that. But on the other side, houses. And even if I go across Slauson, houses. Same thing, houses. Like I could literally go down the street and show y'all where fucking Iggy Azalea did that video with Tiger, that bags. I mean that what is that cream video. I was there. Like literally, I was there watching. I know the dances that was in that fucking video. And like, come on, man. This shit is, I've been saying this for a long time, bro. Y'all can walk down the street and just start picking fruit. Start picking fruit. By the time you get back home, you can have a whole basket of fruit for free. For free.
Come on. That's how it is in Georgia. It's like that in Georgia. Just gotta watch out for the snakes.
Yep.
The human ones too. Especially near those plums. Those snakes come out.
Yeah.
Plum trees, boy.
I was just gonna say, like them raspberry, like we got a black raspberry tree that, like, when them motherfuckers fall to the ground and don't nobody pick them, it be a million flies around that shit.
Especially the part of Georgia where my family's from. Oh my God, they got snakes. Walk out of there, snakes in the yard. Like, damn.
Actually, Cracker Jack, you're wrong because by state law, if it's on public property, it's free to the public. Like I said, if the tree is hanging off to the sidewalk because they don't own the sidewalk, it's free for the public. But you wouldn't get that because we wouldn't know where you live at, but inside a Cracker Jack box. Cracker Jack. Yeah. What you saying, I said?
Yeah, I was agreeing with you, brother.
Yeah. It's like that. It's like, yeah, it's like that in Georgia as well.
You cannot trespass someone's eyes. You cannot trespass someone on public property or a public easement. You can't.
Right. Yeah, I never said at one point I went inside somebody's yard and went under their tree and started picking shit. Like the fuck?
That's crazy.
That's crazy. And why would I do that when I'm gonna just I could just go, all right, fuck it, go to the next motherfucker. I've done this shit when motherfuckers were sitting on their front porch. I was like, yo, I'm grabbing a lime, you know what I'm saying? I'm just letting y'all know.
9 times out of 10, they'll let you have it. They just say, go ahead, help
like,
yourself.
go ahead. We already got ours out of it. I'm like, oh shit, y'all got it. Was like, go ahead. No, this is gonna keep going. You know what I'm saying? So like, it ain't trespassing. It ain't nothing in that. It's none of that.
Hey, he thought you was walking in motherfuckers' front yards and shit.
And no, man, this is Cali. Most of these motherfuckers got gates, bro. These motherfuckers ain't playing. They need a whole nother line of defense around this bitch. A lot of motherfuckers got gates. That's what I'm saying. If it's hanging over the gate or if it's hanging on the sidewalk, it's free because they don't own the sidewalk.
Gates and guns.
Not that shit's on their damn driveway. Over their driveway, you pick some over their driveway, which I don't think they would have that there because they got to get out of their driveway, you know what I'm saying, with their cars and shit. You know what I'm saying? That's a whole different story because they still own the driveway. But nah, these trees are big out here, and it's the yards is kind of not like how you think the tree would be sitting in the middle of the yard. You know what I'm saying? Most of it will be close by the sidewalk than anything. That's why you can pass down the sidewalk, and at a certain time when everything starts dying, you start all seeing all these bad fruits on the sidewalk. They ain't gotta do shit to it because it ain't their property.
Question, Chris.
Yeah.
Do you with all the fruits and vegetables grown, especially the fruits, do you get those bats?
Mm-hmm.
The fruit bats.
The fruit bats?
Yeah.
In some places, but I don't think it's like more. I don't think it's more like in the city, more in the outskirts.
You can see a tree full of them damn things down in Georgia, man. That's when they can have it. They can have the plums, they can have the peaches, they can have all that. They got that. I don't mess with bats.
That's why I pick everything under from the tree. That's it. Bats mostly go to the top.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Pick mine from the front.
I went out there one day when I was younger and reached. That damn thing was hanging upside down. That was it for me, brother. Your brother was back in his house.
That part. Yeah, I mean, I've been around some bats, but I didn't really have a reason to like be scared. You know what I'm saying? Because I've been charged that by a bird before. So like that shit was uncomfortable as fuck. I'm like, what the fuck?
One of my boys called me to his house one day. He was like, I need you over here now. I go in there, we go in the kitchen. He says a bat in there. I'm like, what you want me to do?
A real life story of bat flew out my attic before. So
I'm out of here.
Man,
nah, bro, I got charged. I got charged that by a fucking cockatoo, bro.
That's the fear of having a
not like
fireplace, bro. Them bats. That's the fear of having a fireplace.
Fireplace addicts.
But I got the modern day one, so it won't come. I got a modern one because my house is less than 10 years old, so I got a modern one. They can't come up in there.
They come in there, yeah. They got the vents and shit.
And it made me realize how long was that bat in my attic, because like soon as we pushed the damn latch up and it flew out, it flew into this like some red wine still in it, and it just basically drowned itself in the red wine.
Oh, wow.
But don't tell nobody that was the start of COVID.
Yeah.
Have you ever had bees?
That's the
bees in your house.
What's that?
What you say again?
Beehive. That's a beehive that grows in your house.
Oh
yeah.
I was fixing the house. I was fixing the house, actually painting the house, and I heard all this humming.
Yeah.
And I'm telling the guy I'm doing the house for. He was a minister, and I'm like, look, man, there's a lot of humming going on in this wall. So he called the pest control, and they pulled so much. So it was beyond a hive. It was like a nest inside the wall. It's probably about 8 feet long and about 2 feet high. It was that long, and it had pure honey coming out of the hive after they was pulling that plant to break the wall down. They had the suits on and everything. So I was like, they told us to get out because we couldn't be in there. They had the suits on and they had to spray inside the wall first, and they tore the wall down and started pulling chunks of the hive, dripping with honey out. They told us we'd have broke that wall, the bees would have rolled us out. They would have killed us.
Yeah, they would have been pissed.
Then I had a hornet's nest the size of a basketball on a tree.
It's starting to seem like the hornets is getting bigger or something to me, OG. Because I'd be on route and it'd be like bees flying around, and you would just see like, I don't know if it's them Asian hornets that they was talking about came over here, but them motherfuckers be big as hell.
Yeah, we got them down Latin flies up here. Man, them damn things are irritant.
Those big ass motherfuckers that take a running start.
Them damn things are irritant, bro.
We said I got places to go. Watch this lift off. Yo, I can take off on your head. Yeah, it was crazy. Like when I went back to Atlanta, the bees. I was like, man, Cali do not got bees like this. These big motherfuckers damn near scared me because these motherfuckers dropped down right next to me while I was smoking a cigarette like Mission Impossible. And I was like, oh, shit. Bro, I was done for.
Hey,
yeah, you remember
what weather like?
If you remember that shit.
I would think it would be more bees in Cali type shit, but then I'd be like, nah, I don't know I don't even know what type of weather I know it ain't no fucking cold weather. I don't know if it's like dry or humid. Picture humid. Because when I didn't really see bees like that, well, Dallas.
Bro, out here in Cali, or I'll say LA. These motherfucking bees, they bring they little pond bees out here. You know what I'm saying? Like the little motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? In Atlanta, you never know what you gonna get. You getting like a third tier soldier, right? This is be big as fuck. You getting a queen spider right now. Like,
I be low key practice stereotypes on stage. You know how like I know how Florida shit. They got all them marshes and shit. So I respect like some type of big ass mosquito or something with a West Nile or something down there. That's the way I'm at.
Right.
Man,
damn,
it's weird down there, man. Especially down in Georgia, it's weird, bro.
Like another climate or like a different climate and habitat.
Man, I'm just saying, man, Atlanta got some of the biggest motherfucking bugs in the goddamn country, bro. Dallas do too. I ain't gonna hold you. Dallas do. Well, Texas. I'll just say Texas in general because I heard Houston got some big ass goddamn water bugs, whatever the case may be. I'm like, nah, I don't want to be by that. I'm
Texas
cool.
got it coming up. They fucking tubs and shit, bro. Like,
no, I can't.
That's why I tell you, keep your toilet seat down and keep everything covered.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta sit down and get bit by something, especially down south. Get bit by a snake right in the ass or crocodile. Just go right through your septic system. But Chris, you know, he trained the snakes. He probably grabbed that motherfucker. So bring your little ass here and feed it to his big snake.
Hell yeah. Like take a little trip.
She want to creep up in my crib
like you do a little kid.
I got this little cutie, your snake. I don't mess with them, bro. You by yourself with that, Chris. Enjoy, brother.
Hey man, it's a pleasure, man. My babies know me. They know me. They love me. We had no problems. I get love from all of them, for real.
Well, you know you've been around them for a minute, so been around them for a minute. I'm scared.
Yeah. It'll be 4 years next year. I have my snakes. Well, actually, December for Kim and Yasi. That's the 4-year marker. That's when I got them. I got them in December. I got them from I got Yasi from a show, from a reptile show down in Anaheim. And then I ended up finding Kim through Morph Market, which is a big site. This is a big site to sell or buy reptiles from. You know what I'm saying? So I just found a breeder that was closer to me, and we end up meeting a little bit outside the city, and you know it's cool.
Well, I stick to the German Shepherds, Pit Bulls, and Goldfish.
I like Pit Bulls. I like fish too. To be honest, I just like animals, man, for real. Just, I don't know.
You know, I grew up with dogs all my life. I had dogs all my life. German Shepherds mostly. I have a pit bull too. I only had one. My whole life. The rest of my dogs were like German Shepherds, Labradors. Growing up.
Right. I only had a pit bull when I was out in Huntington Beach in Orange County. My roommate, which my homie I was in the military with, he ended up getting a pit bull, and he still got it to this day. And yeah, he knows me very well.
My pit bull was very, very, very protective of the wife, brother.
Oh yeah, the wife and the baby and the
oh
kid.
My God, and my granddaughter, very protective.
Yep, especially babies. They don't play. They don't play. They don't play with the family.
You come near my wife, boy, you got problems. You about to get something bit off. It was a female pit too. Red one with a red nose.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's on me, guy. We got a red nose.
The pit bulls can be vicious if they're taught to be vicious, but they protect the house. Pit bulls, you see a vicious pit bull, it was trained to be that, but they family dogs. Because we had, my wife worked with children, and they came to the house and never attacked a child. As a matter of fact, you better not bother a child, or she's gonna be on you.
Mm-hmm.
Very protective.
Yeah, that's facts.
Because I remember we were sitting on the porch, and a possum was coming near my wife. She jumped over both of us and choked that damn thing out.
Damn.
Well, nothing come in the yard. You came in the yard.
Yeah.
You had problems. Any other animal came in the yard had problems. Whether it was what you call it, groundhog, even a squirrel, they had problems.
Yeah.
She was kind of big, but she was fast. She was real fast.
That part.
Could nothing walk past the house. She was used to being in the gated. When we moved out here, we live in a gated community now. And she thought all this was hers. The whole gated community was hers. Could nothing come past. Because she was used to being fenced in.
Mm-hmm. That's crazy. Man, I remember I got bit on my motherfucking hand by a pit bull. And the crazy part about it is that just showed me how fast dogs. I was just walking down the street with my cousin, and the dog was so fucking quiet and shit. Like my hands just swinging. All I feel is like a sharp ass pain. Like I turned around, the pit bull jumped back off my hand and shit, and just get to like it knew what it was wrong and shit. Moment I'm like, damn, this shit hurt. I couldn't move like the muscles in my hand for probably 4 or 5 weeks.
They locked. They got locked, y'all.
Yeah, them dogs strong as still. But it showed me now, I would kill a dog if it came to it.
It's all about the timing. It's all about the timing. You see them coming towards you, all you gotta do is time your foot. As soon as they get in reach, just kick the shit out of it. And then make it head over heels, flip it over. It won't bother you no more. I know from experience.
And I got close to being bit by one, but not. Well, I just I had to give him the Matrix. Yeah, I got here, bro. Neo. Nah, but I was I was coming out of the military, and I went with one of my homies to his weed spot. So we went to the homie crib. You know what I'm saying? We go in there, and he was like, "Oh, just follow me to the room." We went in the room, and we've been there before, of course, but for some reason, the dogs was out there chewing the goddamn part of the couch in the damn hallway and shit, but halfway inside the room. And one was laying down and one was on all fours. I mean, like standing up, And I guess she sensed people was coming through. And as soon as I hit that damn corner, she damn reached for my hand because I guess my hand was swinging, whatever. And she reached for my hand, and I pulled it back. I was like, Matrix, bitch. And then the homie ended up going back and punching her in the head. Shit was funny as hell. But yeah. crazy thing is like she never like really reached up at me like that. I think she probably was playing the song because it really wasn't like no, oh, I'm gonna bite you. Because she remembered me from last time, last few times I was there playing with her. I think she probably wanted to play, but it's whatever. I had to dip back from that bit. I can't get this motherfucker. But yeah, that's my worst pit bull experience right there. If that is, I really didn't have bad problems with pit bulls.
Thankful.
Yeah, other than that,
I had him sick dormant
other
before.
than that, oh, my shit been good. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I used to live with one, so she was dope. She was amazing. She had a good alpha that know what he's doing. You know what I'm saying? But besides that, like I love pit bulls.
If I do get one, probably one of the little tiny ones. It's gonna be more than likely bought for the missus. One little tiny one she can dress up.
That's what's up. That being said, we gonna end it right here.
Indeed.
You know what I'm saying? It's a great build. Thanks for having the brothers up. Thanks for having the
Thank you for having me, brother.
You know what I'm saying? Y'all got any last words y'all want to say?
Well, I will say thank you for having me.
To you, bro. It was fun.
It was fun.
Pardon the body, OG.
For the family, supporting it. I'm just coming through to support the brother like he do with me. So, one hand, watch the other, both watch the face. Peace.
Peace, brother. Salute.
Peace. I'm finna go live and talk shit.
All right, bet. I'll just be over there.
I ain't no shit, man. I'm gonna go. I might. Peace to you. Peace to the chat.
Most def. Giving shout outs, high energy, and love to everybody that came through. Thanks for everybody in the chat that was holding it down. Thanks for all the fam that came through. Cat, I seen you. Cortez, I see you, bro. What's going on? Salute. Love Zay in the building. Navi in the building. Tiff in the building. You know what I'm saying? We have Philly OG in the building, of course. Bronze God in the building. You know what I'm saying? Burnmer came through. Salutes to you, man. Thanks for the dialogue and whatever. Had some dialogue that was cool. Shout out to Red Squid, came through, show some love. Who else? Yeah, man. Oh, the D Goddess in the building that came through. Shout out to the Goddess in the building. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. And of course, God Body, Enemies Public, Question Everything came through. Dread, salute to him, salute to the fans, salute to everybody and everybody, fam. Y'all know how we end this. Love yourself, love everyone else. Take care of yourself, take care of everyone else. Protect your energy, protect everyone's energy. Make sure you're drinking your water, eating your fruit, your vegetables, taking your vitamins. Please dazzle some of that seasoning on that food. Medication is elevation. Never stay stagnant, rise above every occasion, and the motto, break those loops. This is the Smokers Lounge. I'm your host, chriscyphaz. We are sponsored by Executive Sessions and Rashard TSL. Salute to the fam. Thanks for the pack. Until next time, I see y'all, family. Much love, everybody. Have a great evening. Hope y'all wake up to high vibes. Grand Rising. Yeah.